Hello, I'm about to open the October Scrawler box. Let's get this bad boy open. Oh my goodness, it was well sellotaped up this month. It's pretty late this month. It's the 26th today, which is when it came through my letterbox. Let's have a look what's inside and what took them a little while to get us. Oh my god, I love that print. It's a purple cat with 3 eyes. That just couldn't be any better. Oh, it's so cute. Who's this by? This is by Cat Valk. I watch her reviews. I was hoping she'd do a box. That is just gorgeous. I love it. Okay, let's see what we've got. Some paper, as usual, nice and smooth. Kind of Bristol board feels like. They did say there's quite a lot of pens in the packet this month. Ooh. Our sticker. Blackjack. Oh, I hate blackjack. And our list of pens. So it is indeed Bristol paper, 250 gram. We've got some more markers this month. A brush pen, a pencil, a fine liner, and oh god, I don't even know what that is. An eraser pencil. Oh right, okay, cool. So it's like it's a pencil, has an eraser on one end and then a brush on the other end, so you can like brush away the rubbings and you can sharpen it. That's interesting. I've never seen one of those before. Called a Mars Razor. The Staedtler fine liner pen is a 0.3. Oh, okay. My sheets is a 0.3, but I've actually got the 0.5. I kind of used to use these all the time before the uni pin came out. They don't last a huge amount of time, but that seems to be the same with all fine liners. You do have to replace them. They start losing their ink pretty quickly if you're drawing a lot with them. And I think also if you're storing them for a long time between using them, they do dry out a bit. Staedtler 2H pencil. Yeah, nothing particularly special about that. Nice blue pencil, 2H. We've got a Zieg Brushables two-tone brush pen. This is interesting. It's got 2 sides. Mine's like a lilac purple colour. Pure violet it says on it. So there you go, not lilac, violet. So we've got one side that does the full colour, and then the other side is a 50% tint of the same colour. Okay, so this is the full end. Oh, it's really nice and smooth. Really nice and smooth on that paper. Here's the 50%. You can see there you get a really nice gradient. That's a gorgeous colour. And then I've got my markers. Now these are Spectrum Noir. I've seen these in, I have a feeling, the range. They're quite a budget marker. They're not cheap enough that they're like, I would just go and pick up a load of them, but you get them in quite big packs. That's what's, they don't seem to sell them individually from what I've seen. All the ones I've seen have been in sort of themed packs. So the packs are very affordable, but the problem I have with them is I don't necessarily want like 10 pinks and then 10 greens, rather than the kind of markers that you can go and just select the individual colours that you need and work up your collection that way. This one is TB5. It's like a nice royal blue. LV2, pinky purpley kind of colour. PP1, I'm not sure what this is. Oh, it's a very light pink. It's hard to tell from the colour on the cap. GB10, sienna, burnt sienna kind of colour. BP2, oh, very vivid pink. And DG3, which is a nice mossy green. That's an interesting range of colours, but they all go quite well with the purple. I don't own a lot of markers. I don't own a whole set of any brand of marker. I did hope, like, when I started ScrawlrBox that I would get some markers and kind of build up my collection a little bit. And, like, learn to use them because I don't really understand them, to be quite frank. So this should be a good challenge. I'm probably not going to be able to do it right away, but I'm going to do it sometime soon. Okay, so let's have a look, see what the challenge is. Happy Cat. That's not what I expected. I expected it was going to be a bit more Halloween themed. That's a nice like specific suggestion, because just writing Halloween, I was going to have like major headache over what I was going to decide to do, but knowing that it's a happy cat, sometimes a limited choice is easier to work with. And this is for sure going up on my wall in front of me. I love this so much, cat, thank you. I'm starting my sketch off with the 2H pencil. I decided to do a Sphinx cat. I was very still influenced by the fact that it was near Halloween and my lovely creepy cat three-eyed picture that I'd gotten, so started with a Sphinx cat and kind of added a little decoration around it. The eraser, I want to mention the eraser, it is really good. The bits that I couldn't get to with my kneadable eraser, like that I couldn't push hard enough on, I used the Mars razor, and it has a like really nice hard eraser that will get stubborn ground in pencil. And then the brush is really good for just sweeping it off. It didn't wear down really fast either, and it sharpened beautifully with a sharpener, so I'm really impressed with that. I sped this bit up with the compass because, oh my goodness, it took me ages to use that stupid compass. The Staedtler fine liner's fantastic. 0.5, can't go wrong. I kind of had it in my head that I was going to do like a tattoo kind of style drawing, so I did a little bit of dot shading, but then in my usual way I couldn't quite stick to one idea, so I also did some line shading and kind of slightly messing up the tattoo style. I didn't really like this bit I did at the bottom. I kind of just trying to fill the space, I think, and I kind of messed it up when I line it in a second, and I ended up taking it out. Here's where I mess up this bit. Ugh, rubbish. And it's ready for markers. So the colours we got are a little hard to work with because they're quite different, so blending them isn't the easiest. But I asked my friend for a tip and she said blend the fuck out of the markers, so that's what I did. I really wished I had a yellow for the eyeballs. I did the cat's eyes in the blue and the green, and I used a little bit of my blender that I got in one of the previous boxes to lighten up the blue because the blue was so dark it wasn't showing up, but the colourless blender lightened up quite nicely. So I used the kind of goldy brown for the eyeballs, but I really wanted that brighter yellow, so I did go in later, and again I used one of my pens I got in ScrawlrBox, which was the orange fine liner that we got a few boxes ago, and I used that to touch those eyeballs up a little bit. Now I completely forgot about the brush pen with the two ends, which is so annoying because it was the perfect colour for this and I had meant to use it all along, but I got so caught up in using the markers I forgot about it. So I did go back in and I used it to touch up at the end, but I didn't record it. But you'll see I've got some photos coming up and I'll show you the progression. Hope you've enjoyed my video and see you next month. Bye!